Is Xbox Cloud planning new cloud-only tiers very soon? The Better xCloud plugin creator has recently posted on Twitter that he has found new properties for Xbox Cloud in the website code. It literally could be anything, but we talk about what we think this will mean for the service. We've never seen anything like this before. We've never seen any other tiers. This is what I'm kind of going for. And that's what a lot of people are thinking that these are new tiers, cloud-only tiers on top of being able to get to the cloud through Game Pass Ultimate. Now, with these games that are being applied to here, what's interesting is that Better xCloud has speculated on which ones these would have, that are going to. What's interesting too is that these were all moons in our solar system: Callisto, Dia, Europa, Ferdinand. So, and GP Ultimate, no, but of course these are all code names. But I find this all interesting that there are 4 of them. What's your take on this?
What are they assigned to? That's the question.
And that's the thing. It's C, D, E, and of course F, and then Game Pass, G for Game Pass Ultimate. Even though that one's not code named, I don't know if they're going to be proper when they get fully launched. But I honestly,
so
I don't
programs. It could be something with that. When you look down below at his comments, you see like certain games are only attributed to certain programs, right?
Yes, to a certain one of these properties or a couple of these properties. It doesn't have to be one of them, but it's very interesting that just maybe one of them, like the C Callisto, only has on Ravel 2 is a multiplayer, a co-op game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if has anything to do with it. GTA 5 is C and D. So, I don't.
Viva Pinata is the oldest game on here I can see. Well, not besides retro classics, but Viva Pinata is an old 360 game, I believe.
Yes.
And it's not, and it didn't push the 360 to its limits. We'll put it that way.
Right.
So, and that's in F. So,
yeah,
I think he's onto something with the highest and lowest tier stuff here.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm hoping these aren't like actual tiers they're looking at. One, because that would suck to see that they now split everything up. But then also, two, if it's like 4 or 5 of them, that makes no sense.
If I take a look at this correctly, AC Origins, Hellblade 2, I'm not sure about Tunic because that's kind of odd. It's not a really demanding game, but those 2 are pretty demanding. Those are really demanding games. At least AC Origins and Hellblade 2. Definitely Hellblade 2.
Do you know if Tunic and Undertale are solo player games? Because I know for sure AC Origins and Hellblade 2 is.
Yeah, Tunic is. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about Undertale though.
Why is Unravel 2 in C alone if that's the highest tier? That is not a
I don't think it's the highest tier. I'm wondering if it's like, I don't know.
The first thing that came to mind when I saw how it was set up was that it would be hardware tiers, like they're trying to use old hardware and they're seeing what games to play on each piece of old hardware. But then you've got Genshin Impact down there with Viva Pinata and then Undertale above that, so that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm wondering like if C, D, and E.
Well, see, I was thinking that C and both Unravel 2 and GTA, because Unravel 2 is a co-op game, and GTA, though it isn't necessarily a co-op game, it has the online version. That could be a category for multiple players.
Yeah, but then Genshin Impact is there.
That's true.
And that could be supported with 4 people.
Oh, yeah, because you can't meet up with that. Yeah.
So this is very confusing, at least for me. I'm just wondering, like, if C is the most powerful, which I don't know.
What if it's a compatibility thing? Like, we know Genshin runs on phones. Maybe. Those things are very small.
That's true.
I don't know how Unravel 2 works as far as compatibility, but maybe that's something. I'll look it up while we're chatting.
Yeah. Yeah. What
it can't be demand, because the most demanding games on there would be AC Ordnance
and Hellblade 2. Definitely Hellblade 2.
Yeah.
I don't see the pattern.
I don't see the pattern either.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Unravel 2, that was PS4, Switch. That was 2018.
That's a local multiplayer game.
Oh, that's true.
Unravel 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So that means it might be capabilities.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
every other game here is part of C as well.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if anybody else is looking at this to drop some comments. If you see a pattern, I don't. But right now, I'm trying to.
Because let me blow this up. Because I don't know. I think we need a couple of more examples. So this is my old plan that I made a couple of years ago. I'll drop the video for you guys here if you guys are, weren't around during this time on the channel. But I made this several years ago. I had my own thoughts in the free tier or on tiers for Xbox Cloud. There's 4 here on top of Game Pass Ultimate. But if they go free, I wanted 30 FPS, 1080p. You have access, and most likely I can add to that an hour time limit now, since they already have that with Fortnite, and then access to games like Fortnite, Halo, and Apex Legends, since they have a deal with EA Play. Maybe they could use the old server blades. That was my thought process. But going to the standard tier, which could be Dia. The first one could be Callisto. The next one could be Dia. Standard could be 1080p, 60 FPS. Bring your own games from the store. Play on various devices. Of course, you'll get membership discounts. And then you'll have the Super, which is the 4K, which is the same thing. And that could be Europa. I'm not sure what a Ferdinand would be.
Yeah, I wish we had more games to see.
Yeah, we really do need more games
to see a pattern.
To see another more pattern. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd like to see a cloud-only tier. They add more free-to-play games. Let's say if they add Marvel Rivals, you could just go with the free tier or the standard tier and play Marvel Rivals from your Xbox account that you already had access on or progress on, and then you could just, hey, I can play Xbox Cloud, my Xbox through the cloud with the standard tier, $10 a month, boom. Just as GeForce Now does, but it would be on Xbox Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be phenomenal, and they needed this for a long time. If they go 4K, they could... I see a lot of people complaining that why do you need Game Pass just to play on the cloud? And I have to explain that cloud gaming costs money, but all they see is Game Pass is a set of games instead of the cost for the cloud gaming aspect, because it costs money, electricity, their power, Microsoft's own power to run the games for you and then stream it to you. That costs them money, which Game Pass has that wrapped into the deal. So if you have, let's say, a 4K, let's take Game Pass Ultimate out of there, right? And you want 4K, you'll have to go with the Super plan, which is, let's say, $15 to $20 without Game Pass, and you can stream your own games at 4K, but it would be $20 the same way GeForce Now is. It would just be the Xbox games. And as we know, they do have the power to do this with the current Xbox server blades. It's just very demanding for one blade.
Mm-hmm.
I see that being the only 4K deal.
Gotcha.
This way, they can jack up the price, and it would be similar to GeForce Now, and they could say, well, we can give you the best without giving the games, because you already have the games, play the games you have. So the price is purely for the 4K and the high bit rates and the quality. It's purely for the quality. Play your own Xbox games anywhere, 4K, TV, whatever.
We'll see. I don't want to jump the gun on it just because all this is there's nothing but speculation on this.
Oh, this is pure speculation.
Yeah.
Pure speculation.
I feel like somebody walking in halfway through is gonna be like, "What is this?"
Oh, totally. But I mean, well, here's my other idea. What if these are cloud games that are compatible under a certain hardware?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, they're going with the handheld. What if it's, hey, this game is only compatible with the hardware? CD.
You think like maybe it can't? You look at the what is it? The Unravel, and it maybe it doesn't support different resolutions or something, and it's just stuck.
Well, remember we said it was local co-op. So what if it's, hey, what if this is only compatible with C as TV, Callisto as TV, and you can play with your friends on local because it's local co-op on the TV, because that's the best way for people to play it. That's just an idea. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like if he's just assuming that F includes everything else as opposed to that too, you've got, they could be different storefronts. They could be different.
Yeah, you're right. They could be as different storefronts. It could be,
GTA's by itself. Maybe you have to use the GTA launcher, use that kind of stuff. Who knows?
You know what, dude? You might be right. They could be completely different storefronts.
Because when I see GP Ultimate, that's part of this syndicate. So,
right. It's not standalone, right?
Or it could just be a program, as in, what program all these things are a part of.
True.
Part of a grouping.
And we also need to think about, hey, are these Xbox games or are these PC games now?
Right.
Yeah. So we could have 3 tiers like I was explaining before, and then maybe that Ferdinand one is for PC games. Maybe they decided that, hey, maybe we should use Microsoft Azure, their PC side, their PC hardware for PC games now. And instead of using the server blades, they'll still be using them, but we'll have a whole nother tier for the PC side.
Yeah. It's possible.
It's possible.
That's where my mind went.
Yeah. Because then you could support so many different storefronts. Yeah, man. That's not a bad idea. So what are your thoughts on the situation? Are we getting new Xbox Cloud tiers? Or are these new additions storefronts to Xbox Cloud? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this Cloud Chat, give us a like. And make sure to subscribe at the only place where you can do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle.